Hola y buenos días. Yo soy el señor Morris. ¿Cómo están ustedes? Today, we're going to review the questions that we've been talking about in this unit. We're going to talk about the colors in Spanish. We're going to read a book, and then look at our activity sheet. Pero primero, vamos a cantar nuestra canción de saludos. Canten conmigo. Hola, hola, buenos días, bienvenidos, ¿cómo están? Todos juntos ya estamos listos para aprender. Muy bien cantado. Well, I tell you what, let's quickly look at the things that we've been talking about in this unit, okay? And we talked about this. Let's see if you can answer this question. ¿Quién es nuestro vecino al norte? Do you think you know the answer to this one? Raise your hand if you do. Tell your teacher. ¿Quién es nuestro vecino al norte? Aquí está. Es Canadá. Canadá. Okay, very good. Let's try this one. ¿Quién es nuestro vecino al sur? Okay. You remember this question? See if you can tell your teacher. Raise your hand. Tell your teacher. ¿Quién es nuestro vecino al sur? That's right. It's Mexico. Mexico. Now, there's a special day in Mexican history called El Cinco de Mayo. Now, what happened was this. The Mexican government had borrowed a lot of money from the French government to fight its battle for independence. Now, after Mexico was independent and free from Spain and still a relatively new country, the government of France decided to try to take over the new country for itself. The French government sent a well-equipped and well-trained army to Mexico to take over the whole country. This French army was marching. All the soldiers were marching along. They're going up to Mexico City, which was the capital of the country, still is. And they were going to go through a small town called Puebla. Well, if the French army got to Mexico City, they'd be able to take over the country like that. So, a group of untrained Mexicans battled the French and held them up from going to Mexico City for several days. They held them for quite a while. And the French killed a lot of the Mexicans. Well, they eventually defeated them and continued their march to take over the country, and they did take it over for a while. But the soldiers who had fought valiantly at Puebla are remembered for their bravery and their ability to fight against the French soldiers. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, if you're interested in finding out more about Mexican history, you may want to look into your library or get on the internet and see what you can find. You can even start at our website if you'd like. We have some connections into different things from there. Now, a while ago, we had a visit from a very special magician who came in here to talk to us about colors. And this magician brought a magic jug that he wanted to show us how it worked. He said that this jug could pour water of any color out of it if you just told it what color you wanted. Do you think it works? Well, let's find out. Ahora, presten atención todos a El Magnífico. Morisote, El Magnífico. Yes, yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm here to show you some magic today. But before I show you some magic, I need to teach you something in Spanish. So I'd like you all to pay attention and help me with this. Los colores en español. Este es el color azul. Repitan todos.
Blue.
Azul. Este color es rojo. Repitan todos. Rojo. Muy bien. Este color es amarillo. Amarillo. And that looks like a town in Texas. Amarillo. Now, those are our three basic colors, azul, rojo, y amarillo. When you combine those primary colors, you get the secondary colors. We'll look at those right now. Este color es verde. Repitan. Verde. Este color es anaranjado. That one's kind of long. Repitan todos. Anaranjado. Okay. And the last secondary color is morado. Morado. Okay. Now, in addition to those, we have some other colors that we use quite often. The first one is blanco. That's right, blanco. And kind of the opposite color of that is negro. It's negro. And then this is a color that I like a lot.
Café.
Es café. Muy bien. Repitan todos. Café. And that kind of looks like the word coffee. Okay. Now that I've shown you the primary and secondary colors, I'm going to show you the magic jug. This magic jug can produce any of the basic colors on command. So I'm going to ask someone to help me and to name a color.
Brown.
Nothing up my sleeve? Okay, one of the primary colors, azul, rojo, or amarillo. Who can name one of those for me? Cassandra. Azul, rojo, or amarillo? Rojo. Oh, that's a lovely color. The color of the sunset. Into this cup, or this cup, or this cup? This cup? Okay. Now, if this is magic, you have to help me. You have to say, colorín colorado. Everybody say, colorín colorado. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. Are you sure you want it into this cup?
Middle one.
Are you sure? Middle one? Okay. Colorín colorado. Here we go. Let's see if that old magician was right. Oh, my goodness. ¿Qué color es? Thank you. Thank you very much. Es rojo. There's paint on the side here.
No.
Let's see. Who can tell me another color? Ana.
Negro.
Negro? No. This has the basic colors. Rojo, amarillo, azul. Ya tenemos rojo, azul. A beautiful color. The color of the sky. Now, just to prove there's nothing up my sleeve, pour into a glass, and I'll use that glass. This one? Are you sure? Let's see. Come on, magic jug. Come on, magic jug. Ah. Now, what color is left? Which are the four basic colors? Three basic. Amarillo. Okay. Here we go. Amarillo. Everybody help me say, colorín colorado. Uh-huh. Now that we have our, thank you very much. Now that we have our basic colors, we can get our secondary colors. So let's see. Si usamos amarillo y azul, ¿qué color tendremos? Let's see. Verde. Y rojo.
Negro.
Y
Negro.
no. Anaran. Ajá.
It's orange.
Y si ponemos juntos azul y rojo, morado. Ajá. So there you have your primary and secondary colors. Thank you very much. Boy, what a great magician. Yeah. Well, I tell you what, to help us go over the colors today, I've brought a book that we can read, and it's called Un Cuento Curioso de Colores. Un Cuento Curioso, and you can probably recognize this word, curioso. It's a cognate. Curious, y colores. Okay, un cuento is a story. So this is a curious story of colors. And it looks like the story is going to be about what? Yeah, un pez. Well, let's see. This little girl is going to tell us the story. Can you see what she's doing? The story. She says, Esta mañana pesqué un hermoso pez. This morning I caught a beautiful fish. Pero no dije de qué tipo. But I didn't say what type. So she caught a fish, and she's not going to say what type it was. So let's see here. Her friends are going to try to guess. Mis amigos preguntaron, ¿Es un pez rojo? ¿Es un pez rojo? That's what her friends ask her. And she said, Dije, sí, pero no todo rojo. Yes, but not all rojo. Dije, sí, pero no todo rojo. So her friends are going to have to try to guess again. Let's see. And this time they guess. ¿Es un pez azul? ¿Es un pez azul? Dije, sí, pero no todo azul. Pero no todo azul. Well, maybe they can guess again. Let's try again. How about this? Es un pez verde. Es un pez verde. Dije, sí, pero no todo verde. I said, yes, but not all green. Es un pez amarillo. Es un pez amarillo. What do you think she's going to say? Dije, sí, pero no todo amarillo. So now they're going to try to guess again. Es un pez anaranjado. Es un pez anaranjado. Dije, sí, pero no todo anaranjado. Boy, they're guessing a lot of colors. And she says yes every time, doesn't she? Es un pez morado. Un pez morado. What do you think she's going to say? Dije, sí, pero no todo morado. Well, maybe they can guess again. Okay, I'm going to make you guys guess this time. Es un pez. ¿Qué color es? Es un pez café. Es un pez café. She said. Dije sí, pero no todo café. Mmm. Es un pez negro. Este es el color negro. ¿Es un pez negro? Dije, sí, pero no todo negro. Wow, this fish certainly has a lot of colors in it, doesn't it? Es un pez blanco. ¿Es un pez blanco? What do you think she's going to say? Whew, let's find out. The suspense is killing me. Dije, sí, pero no todo blanco. Well, it sure has a lot of colors, doesn't it? Oh, es un pez arcoíris. Arcoíris, you remember when we sing de colores, we talk about the arcoíris is a rainbow. ¿Tendrá buen sabor? Do you think it'll taste good? She says, toda esta plática de peces me da hambre. All this talk about fish is making me hungry. Yeah, so she's going to go on home and have her fish. And that story is called Un Cuento Curioso de Colores. And that's from Children's Press. It's a great book. Kind of gives you a chance to go over the colors. Now, we've been talking about other countries and looking at their flags. Today's activity sheet will give you a chance to make your own flag. And here it is. It's called Haz tu propia bandera. Okay? So that means make your own flag. And the instructions just say draw and color your own flag. Try to include the things and colors you like and be able to name the colors you use in Spanish so you can use the color words that we learned today to do this activity sheet. And you can make stripes or stars or circles or shapes, or you can draw people or things on there. That's just pretty much a blank slate for you guys to produce what you want to express yourself, create your own flag. Well, today we reviewed some. We talked about the Cinco de Mayo. You can find more about that. And we talked about the colors. And we read a book. Yeah, we've done a lot. Pero saben que ya es hora de despedirnos. For our goodbye song today, I'd like to sing that song I was talking to you about, De Colores. Okay, since we were talking about colors. And it has arcoíris in there, doesn't it? Canten conmigo. De colores se visten los campos en la primavera. De colores son los pajarillos que vienen de afuera. De colores es el arco iris que debemos lucir, y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Now we're going to sing about the birds. You ready? Canta el gallo con el kiri, 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 kiri. La gallina con el cara, 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 cara. Los polluelos con el pío, 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 pío. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Y por eso los grandes amores de muchos colores me gustan a mí. Hey, good job. Until our next class, adiós y hasta luego.